Good morning. I'm Steve Jurens with your live Northeast Radio SD News for Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026. Your news this hour is brought to you by Haler Automotive in Webster, South Dakota. Cruise through brand new, certified used, and premium classic vehicles online at halerauto.com. World class service, hometown friendliness. The Watertown City Council has cleared a major hurdle for downtown development, approving a $90,000 grant for the newly formed Downtown Watertown Collective. The funds will be distributed as $30,000 annually over the next 3 years to establish a permanent downtown coordinator position, a goal local leaders say has been 10 years in the making. During Monday night's meeting, a coalition of local business owners testified that momentum in the city's core is at an all-time high, calling the downtown Watertown's front porch and living room. However, the approval wasn't without debate. Councilman Brent Mormon and Lynn Jurens raised fiscal concerns, specifically questioning the proposed $50,000 salary for the new coordinator.
Jumping on me, we have a special guest
In
who's going to lead
response,
us in the Pledge of Allegiance today.
the
Moffitt is a young man who I
In
happen to
response,
meet not
Mayor
long
Rita
ago,
Holeen introduced
and he
a
just
new
had an
precedent
interest
of accountable grant under a new MOU. The collective must host 4 signature events annually and make its financial records available for city inspection to ensure the investment delivers value to the entire community. The Watertown Police Department is getting a high-tech boost in the fight against the opioid epidemic. On Monday, the City Council authorized the department to accept a $50,000 grant from the South Dakota Opioid Settlement Program. The funds are earmarked for a Metronome Tactic ID, a handheld device that can identify unknown and lethal substances like fentanyl and heroin in seconds without officers ever having to touch the material. Detective Martin Geyer, who authored the grant, says the tool will enable identification within minutes of arrival at a scene. Beyond police investigations, the device is expected to be a lifesaver for first responders and healthcare providers by providing real-time data during overdose calls. Most importantly, for residents, the technology comes at zero cost to taxpayers, as the grant is 100% reimbursement program with no local match required. If you're looking for murder mystery on the menu this February, a local nonprofit has you covered. Connington Connects is hosting an interactive murder mystery dinner theater titled Cafe Murder at the 2nd Street Station. The show runs for 3 nights, February 19th through the 21st, and features a sibling rivalry plot where the audience gets to interrogate the suspects and vote on the killer. Director Amber Bosworth says the cast has been practicing hours of improv to ensure they don't break character. Proceeds benefit Connington Connects, a collaborative of over 45 social service providers that recently achieved its own independent nonprofit status. Early bird tickets are available for $35 until February 8th. The price includes the live performance and a full 3-course meal. You can find more information at ConningtonConnects.com. The Watertown Figure Skating Club took its talents to the great outdoors this past weekend for the annual Carnival of Silver Skates in Groton. Moving away from the quiet environment of a traditional rink, skaters performed under bright spotlights in the open night sky to the unique sound of car horns and cheers from the grandstands. The highlight of the night featured 2 of Watertown's national team trios. Despite the challenges of outdoor conditions, club members, including Abigail Reeves, Audrey Mack, and Madison Johnson, delivered confident performances. Club officials say the event is a long-standing tradition that highlights the joy of skating beyond competition and follows athletes to connect with the community in a high-energy festival setting. South Dakota is taking action against scammers who use cryptocurrency kiosks to steal money from unsuspecting victims. A state Senate committee is considering a bill that would implement safeguards, including mandating licensing for the machines and requiring receipts. Consumer advocates from AARP South Dakota report that the vast majority of transactions at these crypto ATMs are currently being used for fraud. In many cases, victims are told their assets are at risk and persuaded to deposit money into kiosks to secure them. The state attorney general reported that cryptocurrency related losses in South Dakota reached nearly 14 million in 2024. If passed, South Dakota would join 22 other states that have already taken similar preventative steps. Your news this hour is brought to you by Haler Automotive in Webster, South Dakota. Cruise through brand new, certified used, and premium classic vehicles online at HalerAuto.com. World class service, hometown friendliness. For comprehensive coverage of our news stories, visit NortheastRadioSD.com. If you enjoy our daily Northeast Radio SD News recap podcasts and live interview uploads, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter delivered straight to your inbox every morning at 6 a.m. And with today's local and state news from Northeast Radio SD Studios in Watertown, South Dakota, I'm Steve Jurens.